Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to discuss all of my 2023 C8 build and option regrets. This way you can get it right the first time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so look at the beautiful BOS 2.0. Every time I see this car, I fall more and more in love with it. It is so beautiful. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. I can go on and on talking about the beauty of that car, but we're gonna go ahead and get to this upload. And today I wanted to talk to you about all of my regrets with this build and the options that I did on this. Basically what it's talking about is just things that maybe I got wrong when building this car. And I'm gonna go over those, and there aren't too many. Real quick though, before we go over those, I wanna thank each and every one of the Brink of Speed family members for being such incredible supporters of this channel and the community. You guys are a godsend. I thank God every day for you and this channel, and I love it. I absolutely love the way we're growing. We're almost at 63,000 subscribers, which are you guys, family members, and it is just going so great. But let's go ahead and get into the upload and get you this information. All right, so the first thing that I wish I would have done differently and actually have a regret about is the suspension on this car. I wish that I would have done mag ride. Now, I had a really good reason for not doing mag ride on this car, and it was because I wanted to document a C8 Corvette without mag ride for you guys. That way you could know my thoughts and impressions on whether you needed it or not. And don't get me wrong, I still believe you don't have to have this, but I have a very good reason as to why I wish I would have gotten it. And that reason is right here. See how low this is? I had my car lowered, and that's not the bad part. The bad part is not because I had it lowered. The bad part is once it was lowered, it got a little more bumpy, and the normal suspension is not able to control that as well as a mag ride suspension would be able to. If you guys know Inner Demons, Darren on the channel, he has a mag ride lowered car, and it's the same height as my car. It's almost 2 inches lower than stock. And because he has the MagneRide suspension, his car has almost zero bounce. Actually, it does have zero bounce, and just is a lot more smooth than that car. So that's the first regret. Number two is I wished I would have done the 70th anniversary edition Corvette. Now, I have a few reasons for that, and the biggest reason why I didn't do it is because I thought that they were still on constraint for the wheels and the brake calipers when I ordered this car. However, I found out very shortly after I had placed my order and it had already gone in and was 3,000 status that I could have ordered a 70th. Now, here's the reasons why I wish I would have. The 70th anniversary is definitely a more rare car. They made a small percentage of the C8 Corvette in the 70th anniversary edition. And so it would have been a much more rare C8 to own. And there's nothing wrong with that, folks. That just makes what you own that much more valuable. And when you do go to sell it, you get that much more out of it. And to make matters even worse, it actually would have been a little cheaper than this build because of the fact that you actually get a really great value when doing the 70th anniversary edition. They automatically give you the 3LT interior with that $6,000 upgrade for the exact same components that I put on this car, and actually one extra. I would have had the GT3 competition seats built in the 70th anniversary edition. That way I got the black in the middle and the white and red on the outside. So that's just another reason why I wish I would have gone with a 70th anniversary edition. Now, also, I believe that the interior looks quite a bit better. And I'm gonna open this top up so you guys can see. And here goes that automatic top, the beautiful convertible top, putting itself back in the back here. It's like a transformer. And don't get me wrong, this interior is so beautiful. I love every bit of this interior, and I always point out from the front, if you look at my new graphics design, and you see the sky cool gray in the front and the sides going around that front hood with the carbon flash on it, then look at the seats. It's pretty much identical to the seats, and then you see the red seat belt, and that matches the center stripe. So don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this interior, but the interior on the 70th anniversary edition is even better looking than this, and you get all of the suede Alcantara all over everything. So that is another reason. Plus, in my personal opinion, the overall look of the 70th edition is better than this. I mean, so without the graphics package done to this, even with the wheels, you compare it side by side to a 70th, and the 70th is going to definitely look a little bit nicer, sleeker, and more beautiful than the sky cool gray interior and the ceramic matrix gray outside exterior color. Now here's something else that I really wish that I would have done, and I actually have a regret about, and that is I wish I would have done the center inserts here in suede, because they would be a little less slick to hold you in the seat, and they just look and feel nicer than the normal leather. Now, sticking with the suede, I also would have gone with the sueded steering wheel, because that's just something I absolutely love. And that would have given me the suede shifter or the mode selector as well. Just an overall nicer feeling interior in my opinion. Now see how simple that was? Very, very easy. But let me know in the comments down below if you agree with these regrets, or if you would have done things differently than I ended up doing. But before we end this video, I also want to go over if I have any regrets about any of the upgrades that I did. So let's go over those real quick. So the first upgrade that I did on this car was the wheels. And these ForgedLite wheels have got to be some of the coolest wheels I've ever owned. They're super light. They are carbon flash metallic, so they match all of the carbon flash all over the entire car, and I definitely don't regret getting those. Next upgrade that I had was the front splitter right up front here from ACS Composite, and I love it. It's the 1VM. It matches the style that I'm going for on this car, along with the ACS Composite Z06 rockers down here on the side, and those also match the style that I'm going for with this beautiful C8. I also upgraded the rear diffuser with ACS Composites brand new dual rear diffuser pieces. And to me, it absolutely makes this car look that much more exotic. It is, to me, another fantastic modification that I chose to do. Now, right after those things, I got the graphics package done, and I love this better than any other car that I've ever owned. The looks are incredible. Next, as you know, we did the R1 Concepts brake kit, And those are brand new rotors that are slotted and drilled, and brand new pads that are ceramic pads to keep all of the brake dust off of those beautiful wheels. And trust me when I tell you, it certainly does that. I don't regret upgrading these brakes one little bit. It was a fantastic move. Also, you guys know how shiny and beautiful this car is because of the fact that Trevor from the Detail Lab did a full paint correction and detail, and then used UndrDog products to make this car permanently protected from the weather and elements and make it so much easier to wash. Now, any of these things that I'm mentioning in this video are going to be linked in the description down below, so you can click on those links and purchase any of the things that I've mentioned as mods to the car. So I've got two left, and I'm saving the most controversial for last. But this one is actually the second most controversial thing that I've done. And that is the mods for cars modification that we did to my convertible top. So as you guys know, I can open and close with one touch from my key because of this mod. So right now, all I have to do is hit lock, hold down the convertible button, let that flash twice on the mirror, and here we go. Now, the reason why this was a little bit controversial is because people thought that you could not stop it mid, whatever, but I can. All I have to do is hit the lock button again, and as you can see, it stopped. So that was a controversial mod. I can stop it on the inside and the outside, and it makes it a lot more safe for those of you who were wanting to know if this was safe or not. Alrighty, and last but not least, the most controversial item that I did for a modification on this car was lowering it almost 2 inches. Now, to me, I agree with Darren 100%. He wouldn't own a C8 unless it's lowered like this because it makes your car look so exotic, so aggressive, so sleek. Every adjective you can come up with, it makes it look like that. And it really changes the total dynamic of the look of the C8 Corvette. So I don't regret it one little bit. In fact, I don't regret any of the mods that I've done, and I shouldn't, because I get so many compliments and so many looks. There's no reason for me to regret this. Plus, you know me, I'm pretty A-type personality, so I love it. And if I love it, that's all that matters. Not saying that my fans out there don't matter, because you do. Of course you matter. But this is a channel that I've created to not only take you guys along for whatever ride I'm doing, whether it's reviewing a car, racing a car on a track, driving this normally, doing a video like this, doing drone footage, whatever it is, I'm bringing you along for that ride. But at the same time, I have to love what I'm doing with my cars, whether it's the modifications or graphics packages or wheels or whatever. I have to love it. And if not everybody does, not everybody's going to. You can't please everyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you maybe make the right decision on your brand new C8 Corvette. You guys are probably going to be ordering the 2024, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see all the brand new features in person on that 2024 C8 Corvette. And I'll try and bring you that content as soon as possible. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap this up. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys out on the road.